readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
So this type of shit right here is not going to work. Look at this. Let me play this real quick. Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. It's all praises to the world cause God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name of Yahushai, being in the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect preaching word and truth and sincerity. And brother Tazabah, Lord will, with another video to edify. And here you go. Here you go. This is the second time. The first time this happened was a few years back, where there were reports that they were consulting Elaine Amberovich. Let me see if I get the right name. All right. And they got her as a performing artist. Marian Amberovich, the chick that's known for spirit cooking. All right. And I'm trying to find an article, man, because this ain't the first time. I think 2023, beginning of 2023 is when they consulted Marian Amberovich. Let me see. Yeah, she was consulting them back in like 2020, anywhere from 2020 to 2023. Right? They called her for some help. Which what are you doing with her for some help? This bitch created spirit cooking. Right? So now this is just them going back in the bag and trying to get their plans off the ground, because what we're allowed to see, what this devil allows us to see as far as his plans not going is very limited. Right, the Lord is doing stuff behind the scenes that we don't even get to see. So just like in the time of Jezebel, going back into the Old Testament with the prophets of Baal, they putting down their sacrifice, and when they saw it wasn't working, what are they going to do? They're going to start sacrificing more, and that's what we're coming into. So the days of evil are about to explode, and where we going to be is going to be something different, man. I think I'm going to start off with this. It says Isaiah 47. I might start at 9 on this one, actually. Yeah, I'll start at 9. It says, but these two things shall come upon thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. Right, this is going to the judgment of Moab, but Esau going to get it too. It says, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for thy great abundance, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. You see, these devils have always consulted with witchcraft, always went into the left hand. So while all these occult symbols and all these Masonic and wicked ass symbols are all throughout America and all throughout anywhere Esau rules, right? Why do you think they have whole little statues on the sides of so-called churches with little boys underneath a priest's ball sack and shit like that? That's actually statues that are attached to these churches. Those Roman Catholic churches, those Gothic style buildings. Verse 10, it says, For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. And this is how Esau is rolling. He's trusted in the wickedness. Look, and the times where his plans are going south, He ain't praying to the Lord. He consulting witch doctors. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly. And thou shalt not know. Meaning these plans is about to go awry, like the scriptures say. The Lord carried the counsel of the wicked headlong. Meaning when he thinks he's about to get his plans off the ground and running, he going to start slipping and falling. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Right? And now that's what you're seeing. He's standing with those enchantments. He's standing with those witchcrafts. He's consulting even more. It's almost like year after year, it's a new witch, a new wickedness that he's implementing in his plan, and they're sending up prayers from him. And look, we at the end where those prayers are falling on deaf ears, because it's the Lord that controls that side that you calling on, man. Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Well, you know what? I think there's actually more on that last one. Yeah, the 13th verse. It says, back in Isaiah 47:13, it says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, when you go into that word prognosticator, let's get into that. Yada, and it means what? It means to know, learn, to perceive, see, discern, discernment. Let's get down to the straight up on it. Man, I went into this before. It says, including observation, care, recognition, and causatively instruction, designation, punishment, knowledge, acquaintance. So these are those people that try to look into the future for them. So back in 13, again, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from the things that shall come upon thee. And this is a vain show of him trying to do that. Because he sees the judgment going forth. He sees Israel waking up. They got the algorithms. They're able to see the numbers, right? While this video that the elder did, I'm on Gabar, right? Did have 735 views and only 181 likes. Well, guess what? That number is probably 10 times as what it really is, because Esau's playing with the numbers. So we don't even get to see the full extent of what's going on as far as the numbers go. We only see very little. And these devils, they see it and they know that things are getting tight. Right? Probably get this one. This is Nahum 3:4. It says, because of the multitudes of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, and this is what you see. Right? This is what you're seeing. This is the mistress of witchcrafts calling on all those sorcerers, all those witches for his benefit, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, say Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. And that's what's happening. He's no longer able to sit here and coax the people and put them to sleep with his bullshit. And now everybody's looking at him like, yo, what the hell? You don't think people are seeing that? Here it is. They're putting down the Heavenly Father, but at the same time they're consulting witches. These things are being shown throughout the world. People see this. And before it was Marian Ambrovich. Let me see if I can just put Marian Ambrovich WEF. Man, I wish I still had that article, man. I remember I made a lesson on it a while back. But there's a reason why she's right here at the top on the WEF website, and her name is named there. There's a reason. Right? But these devils are consulting with their witches and all that. And you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to fail. None of this stuff is going to go as you planned. All right? The Lord's getting ready to throw a monkey wrench on your shit, man. Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Right? We brought out the words to get shit right. But look how the world's going to even double down in her wickedness. Forsake her and let us go, everyone, into his own country, for a judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up to the skies. Right? There's only that's all that's left is the judgment to come. These witches, these warlocks, they're not gonna save you, Edomites, man. Right? Remember what happened to and this is what's gonna happen, man. Let me get it. First Kings 18:19. Now therefore send and gather me all Israel unto the Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the groves 400, which eat at Jezebel's table. And so Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt ye between two opinions? If Yahweh be power, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Then said Elijah unto the people, I only remain a prophet of Yahweh, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. Right? This is exactly what's going to happen in these times. It says, let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose one of the bullocks for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on the wood, and put on fire. And I will dress the other bullock and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. Right? It says, and call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of Yahweh, and the power that answered by fire, let him be the power. And all the people answered and said, It is well spoken. Right? And this is what's happening. Esau is continually going on in his wicked way. But what? We're praying to the Heavenly Father. We're going to see who's going to answer. It says, and Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you 1 bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, and put no fire under. And they took the bullock which it was given them, and they dressed it and called on the name of Baal from the morning even until noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered, and they leaped on the altar which was made. And this is what's happening, man. They ain't gonna get no answers, so they're about to start leaping on the altar. It says, and it came to pass at noon, Elijah mocked them and said, Cry aloud, and for he is a God. Either he is talking, or is he pursuing, or is he in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awaked. And that's what we doing. We mocking your prophets. We mocking your witches, everything that you devils are calling on. That's what we doing. We mocking the hell out of you. None of your shit is going to work. The Lord is going to come and he's going to wreck everything that y'all got. Everything that you planned. It says, they cried aloud and cut themselves. They cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lances, till blood gushed out of them. And this is what's going to happen, man. They're going to start doing all type of sacrifices. They're going to go double time, demon time. And it came to pass when midday passed, and they prophesied unto the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. So your sacrifices, your witchcraft, your warlocks, your witch doctors that you call in, none of them are going to get the answer that you need. The only answer you're going to get is many, tekel. Your kingdom is numbered and finished, and you are found in a balance wanting. It says, and Elijah said, Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of Yahweh that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of Yahweh came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of Yahweh, and he made a trench about the altar, as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 bells of water, and pour it upon the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. And he said, do it a second time, and they did it a second. And he said, do it a third, and they did it a third time. And the water ran about the altar and filled the trench also with water. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice that Elijah the prophet came and said, Yahweh, power of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art the power of Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Yahweh, hear me, that is thy people may know, that this thy people may know that thou art Yahweh power, and that thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of Yahweh fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And all the people saw it, and fell on their faces, and they said, Yahweh, he is power. And he says, Yahweh, he is the God. And that's what's going to happen. We gonna see, man, the Lord about to start doing some stuff, and all this witchcraft that y'all putting up, the Satanism, all these things, man, the Lord is going to show that he's dealing with us. Like the scriptures say, like people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Man, the Lord is about to show us some shit. Shalom.